The 7 Roles of the President. Party.
Hi, I'm subbing in for Charlotte.
That's her name.
Yes.
Okay. The head of state is another title for president. This role describes the president as a figure that represents America in ceremonial settings. The head of state meets with the government representatives, gives soldiers the Medal of Honor, and attends political functions. In the United States, the president serves as both the head of the state and head of government. Examples: in 1981, Ronald Reagan presented Roy
Benavides.
a retired Master Sergeant the Medal of Honor for valorous actions in Vietnam.
Party.
The chief executive role is one of the roles of the president. As a chief executive, they are the leader of the executive branch. In this position, they are to enforce the laws of the nation. This is a huge task, and to help them, they appoint people to be the heads of the executive departments. Also, as chief executive, the president appoints judges to the Supreme Court, to the Court of Appeals, and to the district courts. An example of a president filling this role is when George Washington appointed the first cabinet. Back then, there were only 4 positions to fill.
Party.
Upon getting elected president, one of the major duties is to be the commander-in-chief of all military affairs regarding the United States. As the Constitution lays out, the president's role is to be the supreme military commander of the Army and Navy. Although the phrase Army and Navy is used in the Constitution, this has been expanded to describe all the armed forces of the United States. Additionally, the president is charged with the responsibility of protecting and defending the United States. Our example of a president exhibiting commander-in-chief powers is when Abraham Lincoln led the Civil War and mobilized the Union Army, waged war, and established a draft in said war. Lincoln expanded the powers that the president had in this regard.
Party.
Another role filled by the president is chief diplomat. As chief diplomat, the president determines how the U.S. and its diplomats interact with other countries and meet with their leaders. The president also oversees treaties and makes them, with Senate approval. Another part of this role is to appoint diplomats. An example of a president filling this role is when in 1860 James Buchanan welcomed the first delegations of officials from Japan and ratified the Treaty of Amity and Commerce.
Party.
I'm subbing in for Charlotte. The president serves the duty of being legislative leader. The role of legislative leader means that the president proposes legislation, can sign or veto laws, and delivers the State of the Union message to Congress every year. An example of this is President Eisenhower giving the State of Union address on January 7th, 1960.
Party.
A major role of being president of the United States is to be the chief economic planner for the country. Some duties that the president must carry out as chief economic planner are supervising the preparation of the federal budget each year and submitting an annual economic report to Congress alongside other budget officials. An example of a president carrying out this role is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. FDR's New Deal used federal funds to create social programs such as the Social Security Act of 1935, which secured pensions for millions of Americans, and the Civilian Conservation Corps, which provided environmental conservation jobs to millions of people in a time of mass unemployment.
Party.
The party leader. The party leader is often responsible for managing the party's relationship with the general public and leading the competition against political rivals, similar to the role of party spokesperson.
As such, they will take a leading role in developing and communicating party platforms to the electorate. Example: Donald Trump and his tweets have played a major role in how people perceive the Republican Party. It is on his Twitter where he made known his stance on foreign policy, spoke out against political opponents and elections.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. You better come down here, get some of this.